Hello, hello. Welcome on into another episode of the Whiskey Crusaders. I'm Will.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Matt.
On this week's episode, On today's episode, we're talking about WhistlePig and another release from them that I forgot to ask Matt what it was called.
It is WhistlePig Roadstock Rye whiskey. See, it's got cool little checker flags and everything.
Awesome.
You're so excited, I can tell.
We're going with that.
We're going with that.
We're going with that. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. Matt, why don't you tell us about this new release?
All right, so what this is the WhistlePig Roadstock Rye whiskey. It also has a really cool tire on top, which, as you know me and my nerdiness for really cool, bottle stuff, I think it's cool. I really like the label a lot. It's a nice, cool, sexy label. So this is a really unique product from them. So this kind of follows up in there, the farm stock and the home stock. So this is Roadstock, which is a 6,000-mile journey in the back of a semi is basically their rick house across America following the Route 66 road. I know. It's kind of like the Jefferson Oceans version of going down the road. It's really cool like that. But here's the unique thing is they put half of the 40 barrels into some Bordeaux casks from the Jordan Winery while they're in Vermont. The other half stayed in their virgin oak they were in, took that down, drove it down to California, went to LA, and they did a pit stop in LA with a race car group called the Radford Racing Group, and they actually had a whole pimped out 700 powered Dodge Hellcat with all WhistlePig stuff in the trunk. Looks really fucking cool. Could run on whiskey. It's really cool. It's a badass looking car. I know, it's just there. So the reason they did that is NASCAR started because basically of moonshine, prohibition, outrunning the law. It was the whole point of NASCAR, how it started. It was back in the day. And so then they went up north, up to the Firestone and Walker Brewery, and then poured the rest of the other 20 casks into imperial stout, imperial blonde ale, and experimental ale casks. So then the finish took the other 3,000 miles back. So here it is, shaking and rolling. And the cool thing is they went 50 degrees in Vermont up to 105 degrees in Arizona on the trip. So big variations in temperature swings and rolling. Now, who knows really with the rolling, but those temperature swings are definitely going to do something.
Well,
and the casks are going to do something. So you're doing
the altitude.
Yeah.
All sorts of wild stuff.
It's going to do something. The variance in temperature, the day and night swings, right? If you're going to get big swings between daytime and nighttime, like you will, like out in the desert, that's going to be a huge impact. Anything that's going to cause barometric pressure changes.
And just the jostling in general.
Yeah.
I would think.
Yeah. Different wine casks, beer casks. I mean,
I wonder how much.
I just worry about like the fumes and like just the.
When you open the back of that semi.
Just thinking,
I
can only imagine how much of the charcoal pieces that they had to filter out when they dumped these barrels from it being jostled
I gotta
around.
imagine so much. I can only imagine that you said somebody's passed out on the back of the pavement when they got there.
Too. Wonder what the angel share is like.
How often are they checking those barrels to make sure there's not leaks?
Like
I want somebody inside there.
I'd imagine every stop. I mean, I can't imagine you didn't check them every stop. You have to. But, they had the race car followed around.
I think I would feel so OCD that I would have to stop and check. I would have to check every single time.
We'll just make Sarah ride in the back of the semi with the barrels. It'll be fine.
That's pretty classic WhistlePig there.
And then we also, you say that, and then we have the, fumes.
Yeah.
Diesel. You have to give you a gas mask, I guess. So this smells nothing like the high rye usually you get from WhistlePig to me. To me, it's like apple cider.
Really?
I get nothing like it.
It doesn't have your typical front end dill notes to me.
Oh, I'm getting a pretty good WhistlePig thumbprint in there.
I'm getting a thumbprint, but it's not like bam in your face with pickle.
No,
it's usually not. WhistlePig is, beastly.
Very, very dill pickle forward.
It can be. Some of them can be. But this one just has kind of a thread of it in there. And then I agree, a lot of fruitiness, a lot of tree fruit.
It's very fruity. For a rye whiskey.
Slightly vegetal.
Mm-hmm. Marshmallow, raspberry.
Yeah, and then I can even go down like a spinach, cucumber.
I get a lot of that cucumber, like summery vegetable feel to it.
Cucumber water.
And then there's their black pepper and a little bit of mint in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get like black. Yeah, like I said, that blackberry, little jasmine, some little tea,
Mhm.
creme brulee, whipped cream, burnt sugar,
I'm trying to
even
find those
apple
imperial
pie,
stout barrels.
even apple pie and cinnamon, like a muled spice.
It really is got a lot of more apple in it than I've ever had on a rye.
Yeah, because when I first opened this bottle, I'm like, what the hell? Like I thought like the bottle was like bad, but then I realized after reading out that it was all finished, and she was like, oh, this is why it smells totally than the Whistle Pig. Because I thought
Right.
maybe the cork went bad or something. I was like, no, that's why it's supposed to taste like this. So I don't feel so bad.
It's got a creaminess to it too.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see what this tastes like.
That dill shows up on the palate midway through.
It really does, but it's not at the front like normal,
Uh-uh.
and it's not overpowering like it normally is for me.
Yeah, still that apple cider marshmallow is like the first thing with granulated sugar. But yeah, I could see the dill on the the dill, like you said, is mid palate. There's still
But
lots of apples and raspberries and blackberries.
It's so much berries.
Yeah, it finishes like blackberry cobbler.
And you, to your point, you said earlier, like cucumber water. I get that, like kind of right on the front of it,
Mm-hmm.
and
That
then
refreshing.
it's almost refreshing at the very beginning. And
Mhm.
usually with a rye, I would put that towards like a spearminty fresh, but this time it's more like a cucumber. You know, it's good.
Yeah.
Actually, it's really good.
It's
It
quite
really
tasty.
is, and I think being 43% as well. I think that maybe one of the factors here that is low now, which is the whole Homestock and Farms Like series is 43% anyway.
Mhm.
But it doesn't surprise me. Like that cucumber water. This is like a good, I would say, summer by the pool whiskey to me. Even on ice, I think this would be really good. And
I agree.
I'm actually surprised when you said 43.
It tastes like it drinks a little higher.
It does. I wouldn't have called it 50, but probably closer to 46.
45, 46, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's now I've got like this key lime pie and like meringue taste too, with that cinnamon muled spice and black pepper on the finish.
Yeah, I got that
Yeah.
creaminess on the palate as well.
Okay, well, I was just glad it wasn't broken, so that was good to know.
It tastes good, and if it's broken, at least it still tastes good.
Right. It's broken in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, I wasn't broken. I checked. I looked at Ed's and made sure I wasn't broken, so I was not broken. After I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to find someone else's review to see if I would have looked at this if I was broke. No, I feel better though. So
That's good.
because I was talking to their former rep about it. I was like, what the hell happened to this whiskey? I don't understand. Now I know. I didn't realize it was finished at the time before I did any research. So
Yeah. This is good. They did a good job with this. It's very interesting.
I wish they would not have done all the finishing barrels and just gone on a road trip with some whiskey. And check to see if that helps or hurts or changes the aging process in any way. But with the impact of all of the barrels added, you're really not testing that. You're just creating another blend.
Right.
I think it'd be cool that if you had all the three pieces, you could have the virgin ones, you could have the ones of the different beers and the one in the wine. And I think you'd have a whole series of that. I think it'd be really fun to collect them all.
I think so
and then compare them or doing like a mini taste, like 200 milliliter tasting set. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
That would be really cool.
Absolutely.
But,
I hope they're going on more road trips and doing, more scientific things, but that's me and my analytical science brain.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
They created something amazing.
It
So
happens.
I guess I shouldn't complain about what they did.
I figured you guys would end up liking this one since it's not that, the usual dill and mustard seed you guys get. And I also think this would be a good one introduction to rye that are opposed to rye. I think this might be to go, well, here's an idea of it when finished in all these different casks that maybe you might like this. And I think it's a good thing for that. So, yeah.
Try this
Fun.
What I've really realized is that it's not that I don't like rye, it's that I don't like specific styles of rye.
Correct.
I'm not a big fan of Kentucky rye in particular. There are other styles of rye that I really, really enjoy. It's just that particular style is not for me.
Yeah.
And I think for my wife as well.
My name's Sarah, by the way. I've always been Sarah.
Can't refer to you as something else. Okay.
All right.
I'm waiting on you to push buttons and such.
All right. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button and click that notification bell. And be sure to check us out on Monday nights at 9 Central for live streams.
Sarah,
Until next time,
keep on crusading for better whiskey in your glass.
cheers.
And we are live again on a Monday night.
No,
No? No.
no,
That's not
Confused
this.
as usual.
no. And until next time,
Keep
I'm
on
Sarah.
crusading for better whiskey in your glass.
I will say this. I was ready to rip that whiskey a new one until it got past the shoulder. I was like, oh. Because at first I thought it sucked.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I thought it was awful. I was like, this is the worst whiskey I've ever tasted. And then it opened up really nice after it got past the shoulder. And then I realized it was finished. I'm like, oh, this explains so much.